video. Today is Tuesday. I'm training legs again, quad focus leg day. I have my pre-workout meal ready here. 2 tortillas, 4 eggs, 4 slices of cheese. And I have some life updates. I called to a warehouse where I could do part-time jobs, but I can only do night shifts there, and there are not like more money for night shifts, so I figured something else out with my friend, and maybe I'm going to do Volt delivery. I already contacted it because I think when I was 18 I was doing it back home in Martin when coronavirus was and cinemas were closed, because I had part-time job at cinema, and when coronavirus was, I don't know what time it was, but I was doing Volt for I think 1 month or something, and now I cannot create an account and start it from beginning here, so I had to contact support, and it's going to take a few days. But I think that's the plan. I'm going to buy some electric bike, just some random, and that's going to be the way, because we ordered food to the park where we played football, and we asked that guy, I mean my friend asked that guy, I mean how we were talking with him, and then we asked how much he can possibly make and stuff, and it was I think twice as much as at that warehouse. So we calculated everything, and I would only have to work if I was making, I think it was maybe 18 euros hour, and I need like 80 euros per day so I can live here. So let's say 20, let's say I make 20 an hour, so around 4 hours per day, which is not even that much when you compare it to to night shifts, where I would do 10 hours night shifts for 80 euros. It would be the same 80 euros as 4 hours on that bike, but it would take me like 1 hour to get to the warehouse, 1 hour to get from the warehouse, so it would be 12 hours of night shift for 80 euros. And now it can be 80 euros for 4 hours of work, maybe more than 4 hours, maybe sometime less, but we'll see. But for example, when I'm going to have a rest day, I can at least maybe work more, and I don't have to work another day, or just I can play with that. But if I was doing night shifts, everything would change in my structure, because it would be just too much. So that's the plan. That's the plan, to figure out somehow that Volt and work it until some time, and I'm going to at least that's the plan. For example, when I'm going to have another client, let's say he or she is going to buy meal plan and training plan, that's 150 euros per month. So I'm going to have like 2 working days less, if it makes sense. So that's how I want to play it, like every client, or it depends what he or she is going to buy. But for example, if only training play is going to be 1 day less of work. So, and after some time I want to replace all of those old days with only online coaching days. So that's the plan for some time. I made change also in that morning routine, because I wasn't following it, and it wasn't really fitting my stuff. I cannot do those cold showers because I was sick from it like 3 times, and I cannot be sick right now, so that's what I have to skip. And those 10 pages of books sometimes take a lot of time, so when I don't have time I just skip it and don't read at all. So from 10 pages I'm going to read 5 pages, and it's going to add up. For those days when I would usually skip it, I will read because 5 pages is not even that much. So that's the plan. Meditation I'm doing all the time, so I mean when my friend is not here, but usually when I'm here alone I just do them. So that's my life update. It's not even that bad. I mean, I was doing that Volt, and it was winter, and I was riding a bike in winter, and it was back then it was a lot, but I think here it's going to be better. So yeah, but today's plan is eating that meal, then I have to call my sister, and then I grab a Monster and go to the gym. By the way, yesterday I didn't have that juice and I felt good at the gym, so I think I'm going to cut it out, and it's going to be better, I think. Here's the spot. I have last sip. And it's done. Walked maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes from my place. So now I'm just going to turn around and go home. And I did this yesterday. After I ate, I went to buy a Monster and went for this walk. And I don't know if it was just blood moving or what happened, but then at the gym I just felt much better. So hopefully today is going to be the same, because I have to finish those squats. It's almost 1:20 p.m. and I was making IG posts, so it took a little bit of time. So now I'm just going to pack stuff. I'm going to pack camera, shoes, belt, knee sleeves, and go to the gym. So man, but when I just imagine squatting, I already have like picture of me having that bar on my back, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all, to be honest. Because it's just like, you know, when you feel that pressure of having that bar on your back, and you know that there is a chance that you go down, but maybe you will not be able to go up. Sometimes it's scary, to be honest. Sometimes it's scary, but yeah, as always, just have to get it done.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious.
17 p.m. I just got home from the gym and I went to a store because I don't have chicken, and of course they didn't have it there, so my old strategy is here, some baked beans, and I bought some cheese, but I have less pasta, so hopefully it's going to be good. And I bought some bananas, one of them I ate on the way. Yeah, the workout was hard, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I felt strong on squats. I felt very strong on squats, so that was nice. Even though when I was warming up, it was just going slowly, and the warm up was hard. But then when I did first working set, I did 5 reps and I improved 1 rep, so I'm very happy about it. And the second set, I just managed to wait on lying leg on seated leg curls. I improved, I think, one rep, and on calves I improved few reps, so very nice. And I had to skip again, not skip, I didn't do leg extensions because the machine is still broken, so today only 2 working set for quads and 4 for hamstrings and 3 for calves. So by working out in this weather, it's tough on its own, because just when you walk outside it's very hard. So yeah, and now I just want to cook my post-workout meal, then I want to call to coaching course, what is it called? Course, okay, I said it right. The coaching course, because the Slovak one which I have isn't approved here, so I have to make check training course, coaching course, and that's going to cost me, I think, like 400. So it's going quickly. Then hopefully from that vault somebody's going to text me back and I have to buy bike, that's going to be like 800. So again, some investments just to get to some starting point and work from it, work from there. The God's creation is ready. 120 grams of oats, 45 grams of protein powder, and 25 grams of peanut butter. So that's the meal, that's the goated meal which I'm going to eat now, and I don't have anything to say anymore. Things are not going as expected, but I guess everything is for a reason, and it's going to make sense later. 10 years later. It's already 7:33 p.m. I don't know if I recorded since then, but I called to that guy, and that course I'm going to meet him on Friday. It's a little bit more expensive than the one which I have. This one is, if I checked it correctly, it's 17,000 Czech crowns, which is around 680 euros. So my friend was doing it for 400 euros last October, I think, or maybe let's say 1 year ago. So it's more expensive, and yeah, but I talked with him how my situation is, that I already have a course, but it's just not valid in Czech. It's just not valid here in Czechia, so he's going to just show me what I have to learn, maybe give me a book what I have to study, and I'm going to have like two in-person meetings with him, like seminars or whatever, and then I have just exams. So that's the plan. Then I meditated for 1 hour. I think it's like 55-minute long meditation, and I got to a point when I didn't even know about myself. It's something between sleeping and being awake, but I mean, in your mind you are awake, but you don't feel your body, and you just, if somebody's watching this and if he doesn't know what I'm talking about, he's going to think I'm on drugs. But it's like a point when you only pay attention what's inside your head, or in that when you close eyes and you see when you just see the black, that's what you are just focusing on, and you are in present moment. So it was a really nice feeling. I don't know how to describe it more. And yeah, I meditated, then I swept the floor because it was just too much dust here, and I put on washing machine, And now I want to go outside. I want to buy a twister, go on a little walk, and then I have to still cook that last meal. And I think just wash another round of dirty clothes. So that's the plan. It's starting to come together. I already checked some bikes, e-bikes for rent for here in Prague, and I found this one. It's for, I don't know what is the difference between those last two. This one for 4,700 says that standard bike, Foodora monthly plan, 2 battery. I have no idea. And the other one is also for 1 month, and it says standard bike monthly plan, 1 battery. And it's more expensive, but it's 1 battery. I think like you don't have to change the battery. I don't know, but let's say I'm going to rent that one for 5,000 Czech crowns a month. That it's around 200 euros. So I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. And the new bike costs like new bike, like already used, but the one which I would own maybe 800 to 1,000, I think. And with that course I cannot spend that much right now because I wouldn't have money for the next month already, and that is something which I didn't count with. So I think the best is going to be I'm going to just rent one, and I'm going to deliver a little bit more, but then when I'm just done I'm just going to, you know, give it away, and I don't have to sell it and just have other problems with it. So I think that's the plan. Finish the coaching course, then send some applications to gyms or emails to gym or calls, and I'm going to call to gyms, and in meanwhile doing Volt and still focusing on online coaching and doing YouTube. So that's the plan for the future, for the next few months. Yes, sir. If you haven't tried this 70-calorie snack, you're missing out. You're missing out a lot. Welcome to Hood Meals department. We're going to make first hood meal, which is pasta, baked beans and cheese. I know I have my pasta ready, and I'm going to put this whole pack of beans and those 2 packages of cheese. I don't know if it's going to be enough of protein. I think it's going to be around good, but when I was at the gym, I think a few days ago, my shaker fell and broke, so I don't have shaker, so I cannot have protein shake today. It's not that bad, honestly. I wanted to buy Parmigiano, but I didn't have it, so some random cheese for pasta. And this one has for 100 grams, 45 grams of protein. So it's 40 grams. So let's say around 20 grams of protein in one of these. I have 2, so that's 40 grams of protein, and those baked beans are I think 20 grams of protein as well, so 60 grams of protein, so I'm not even short. This is how it looks. I mean, it's definitely more manageable amount as when I had 400 grams. This is 150 grams less of pasta, so hopefully it's not going to take me 3 hours to eat. And yeah, I don't know what time it is. It's 9:14 p.m. so I'm going to eat this, maybe watch something while I'm going to eat that. It's 11 p.m. It's I think 10:50, and I already ate that meal. I was sitting on a couch a little bit, and I have full stomach, and I know that I wouldn't fall asleep as good, so I went for a walk just around the block for a few minutes. It's going to be maybe, I don't know, 15-20 minute walk, and yeah, just to clear my head a little bit, digest better, listen to some music. By the way, the weather is so nice. It's like it was supposed to rain, but it's not, and it's like windy. It's not very cold, it's not very hot, it's like somewhere in the middle. When that wind hits you, it's just like refreshing, you know. So it's so nice. Okay, so it's 12:10 a.m. and I was on the walk. It was very nice outside, but I was just like, I'm going home and, you know, put myself together and go to bed. So I was sitting on a couch a little bit. Now I'm just going to take a shower and go to sleep. So this is everything for today's video. If you like this video, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, and as always, see you in the next one.